Hi, in this video we're going to look at how do we move past procrastination and actually start doing the things that we procrastinate over. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Mark Rhodes and welcome back to Massively Improve, the channel that helps you to massively improve with personal development ideas that are easy to do. So last week we looked at hesitation mainly. And hesitation and procrastination are a bit different, at least the way I've always looked at them in life. And I just want to remind you of that difference if you haven't seen last week's video yet, which I'll put a link to at the end of this video. But a lot of people who say they procrastinate actually hesitate, and for me the difference is we procrastinate over things that we're not that inspired or motivated to do, and we keep putting them off. There's no other real big reason other than we just don't want to do them, like clean the house, wash the car, things like that. Whereas hesitation is different for me. Hesitation is where you're putting things off because you're uncomfortable about what might happen or about what you're going to have to do, or there might be some fear involved in it. So you might hesitate to make a call because you might not be aware of how it's going to go, or you might be worried about what the other person might say. Whereas you might procrastinate to clean the house. You're not scared of cleaning the house, you've got no fear about cleaning the house or what might happen, but you just don't really want to do it. So as I say, last week we looked at hesitation and strategies and techniques for overcoming hesitation and moving past that. So this week I want to very quickly just talk about procrastination, and it will be quite short because the solution I've come up with to deal with procrastination is very simple and easy. You see, as I say, because procrastination is about the things we put off because we just can't be bothered, what I've found out with myself is that when I am procrastinating over doing something, the problem is I'm focusing on all the steps I'm going to have to take and all the negativity or boredom around those steps. So for instance, if I'm procrastinating about washing the car, I will start thinking, oh, I'm going to have to get the bucket out, I'm going to have to get the hose out, I'm going to have to clean the car, I'll probably get soaking wet while I'm doing it, it may rain later and spoil it anyway, the hose will probably be tangled, I probably won't even be able to find it if the kids have been playing with it in the garden again. You know, and by the time I'm sort of like, I'm just demotivating myself from doing it, I think I really can't go through all that. And the answer for me is, well, sometimes I think, why don't I just take it to the car wash, and then I'll start procrastinating again over that, going, yeah, but I've got to drive there and they might not do it properly, I'll still have to tidy it up when I get back, and I'll be back into that doom and gloom procrastination. So the solution is to actually focus not on all the steps you're going to have to go through, but the end result. How great it's going to look when the car's finished and shiny and clean, how great the room's going to look when it's clean, how great you're going to feel sitting down later on in that nice clean room, or tomorrow driving around in that nice clean car. You know, I do it with loads of things. Another great example I think is, I don't like writing. I'd much rather make a video or speak on stage or have a conversation with somebody. Writing frustrates me. I can never write as quick as I can think. Well, that's a silly statement because I know none of us can, but I end up writing so scruffy I can't even read it, and I don't feel I can get my words out quick enough. So when I've got to write a book, like even again when I was writing my recent book that comes out at the end of November, I was just procrastinated over getting on with it, because in my mind I'm thinking I've got to sit there typing all day and editing and going through it, and again thinking about the process, thinking about the painful steps I've got to go through to write the book, meant that I just kept procrastinating and putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. But when I apply the same strategy as I do to washing the car or tidying a room, when I start thinking about the end result and how great it's going to be when the book's finished, when the book's out in the shops and that sort of thing, that then pushes me, moves me, motivates me past procrastination. So for me, you get past procrastination by thinking about how good it's going to be when that thing is done. Either because the outcome's going to be great, nice clean car, finished book, tidy room, whatever, or because at least you won't have to think about it anymore and it'll be ticked off the list. However, if procrastination is not really your thing and it's really more about hesitation you're looking to solve, you need to check out last week's video, because that's got the strategies for hesitation in it. And to be honest, you can actually use some of them, or maybe even all of those hesitation strategies with procrastination as well. So I hope you found that useful. If you found it useful, please give me a thumbs up, like below the video. If you're not currently subscribed, please hit the subscribe button so that you'll get notified when I release a new video. If there's a bell notification on your device, please click that as well, then YouTube will actually notify you about every video I release. I release a new video every Sunday to help you to massively improve. Have a great week.